wind is unforgiving out here today. This wind is somebody mad. Somebody is mad. Look, I'm serious. Somebody is mad. And the reason why I say somebody is mad, let me say why. The reason why somebody is mad, child. It is something going on with the weather. Listen, somebody is mad. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, I just told you, like, it is like windy. It's giving like hurricane vibes. I hate to say that, but then it was raining and then it stopped and it's like 75 degrees. So it's just weird. Like, this weather here is, I don't know. It ain't even, I don't even think they really have winter here. I'm starting to believe like they had like one little freeze over and that was it. Like that's really been about it. But nevertheless, the reason why I say that is because I was laying in bed before I got ready for my day, and so I know hoes is playing on my phone. That's basically what I've been going through the last couple of days, is that people have been playing on my phone, and basically because my phone is tapped, they can basically hear everything that I'm saying. And so if I call the doctor and I recite my personal information, they're taking out my personal information, and now they put my phone on like all type of robocalls, and I think they're just trying their best to try to prove that I'm involved in something that I'm not involved in. And so that's why I get all these spam emails and all of these fake accounts that they've tried to create in my name to try to make it look like it's me, but it's not. It's I just let them do it because they're grasping for straws. They're trying to do everything they can to hold it together. That's why I entitled the video what I entitled it, the Trump card. Like, learning how to play the long game is understanding that let people they just scrambling around this motherfucker, scrambling, and it is hilarious to me. I'm not disputing nothing because it's fake. You keep trying to use my email address and my phone number for fake shit while you go out here and scam people and then try to take it to court. Girl, no, baby. You got to have a real account with my name on it, saying it came from me. And I only have one account, and ain't nothing in it. And ain't nothing been in it. So therefore, and the fact that my identity has been stolen, and that is public information, I've already reported it to the Consumer Affairs. There's steps that you have to take to report your identity being stolen. So if your information has been compromised, you're gonna have to prove that was me. You're gonna have to really prove some shit, and it's gonna have to be more than screenshots and text messages and fake accounts. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all because I know that's all you got left. So I'm just gonna let you do it. But nevertheless, because I was sitting there and I got a comment like, who the fuck calling me from Nashville? I'm like, honey, that's fake. I already know, because I already know certain numbers. Don't nobody have my number. So I know the way you got my number is that you hacked my shit. Like, that's it. And so now I'm getting like random robo message alerts. But it was so funny that the robo alert, it said, this is about to be a flash flood warning. This is a warning. There's flash floods in your area. And I was just like, see, I didn't take that, even though I know what it was. Like I said, I know people are using my information. Like I said, they want your girl to go to jail so bad, but it's never going to happen. That's just not my destiny, honey. It's not my destiny. I'm never going to jail. It's never fucking happening. Get over yourself. It's like, you'll go before I go, honey. Period. You'll go before I go. I promise. Like, God's honor. I promise. You'll go before I go. With that being said, we have a flash flood warning. And I immediately thought about something that I heard the other day. And it was like, I didn't take it literally like it's gonna flood, because flash floods can depends on where you live, you know. It may be a flash flood for like downtown Nashville, but it may not be for Murfreesboro or Antioch, you know, just depending on where you at. And but I was more so thinking like whoever put my name on that list, obviously there is a flash flood. Like basically water represents emotion. Like there are waves of emotion. There's about to be a flood of emotions because people are getting caught. People, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, other people are going to go to jail. Like, I don't think people realize how much surveillance I am under. So you're going to have a hard time proving that I did anything. You can't say that I have anything. You can't say that I'm doing anything with anything. Like, you can't. That's why I don't pay no mind, because it's like girl, fraud. I just feel like I'm too pretty for that. If nothing else, like I just feel like I'm too pretty to steal. I'm too pretty to do fraud. I just feel like I am a very pretty individual inside out, and I don't know. Like if I have something, I like to know that I bought it. Like if I have a house full of furniture or a brand new car, like I can't be driving around shit in somebody else's name. I couldn't live off of somebody, live in a house and it's in somebody else's name. Like that's the type of shit y'all hoes do. Y'all go ahead and get these CPNs and PPP loans, and y'all go out here and do fraud and do all this shit because you want to pretend to be something that you're not. And that's the difference between me and most people. I'm very comfortable being myself. Whether I'm broke or whether I'm rich, it don't matter. I feel like I'm the best at the bottom and at the top. I don't care what nobody's saying. That's why hoes be mad. That's really why people are upset. They're panties are a bunch. They're frustrated. Because I can't seem to make you feel bad about yourself. Because you can't. Why would I feel bad about? Look at me. Look at all the things I've accomplished in this life. Look at my kid. Look at the things I have done, the ways I've given back. Why would I ever feel bad about being me, honey? I have touched the world. Why would I ever feel bad about being me? You're right. Shit. Why would I ever feel bad about being me when I got 1,000,001 people trying to be me every day? That must not be too bad. People want to clone my identity. People want they using my social, honey. Candice must not be too bad. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. You these people are dumb. Like, don't you know how long I've been under investigation, how much surveillance, honey, from 3 different states that people have watched me and surveillance my accounts, and the banks have been watching. Do you really believe that? Do you really believe that? You think you're the only person that know how to hack? You think you're the only person that know how to get intel? You think you're the only person in that group chat where y'all talking shit? You think other people ain't in there just screenshotting all your information? Do you really, like, that's what I'm saying. People don't realize. You don't know who's in them group chats. You don't know who people know. You don't know how I've touched people's lives and how much they might want to help me. And they just sit back collecting data. You may not even know. There's moles everywhere. But I'll let you think you winning, though. I'll let you think you winning. That's what you need, honey. You need the W. Shit, I know I'm a winner whether I lose or whether I win, honey. I'm a winner because I tried. I'm a winner because I made the effort, that I got up and I did it. Even if I failed, I still won. Because I conquered my own fears. Okay? I pushed past the hate and the bullshit, you know, the naysayers, the non-believers, the tweeters and deleters. You know, I pushed past all of you hoes. I don't think y'all understand the value of having a relationship with yourself. Like that's how you know people are screwed up, because they put so much value on external shit that they don't even realize the real joy in loving yourself and taking care of yourself and like being in love with you, like really being the light of your life, like looking yourself in the mirror, like, damn girl, like you is bad. Damn girl, like you really out here doing this shit. You out here really whooping their ass. Like you, like, girl, you've been through it all. You've been out here doing army crawls. Girl, like, what could they ever say? What could they ever say to really bring you down? Like, what could they ever say to make you feel better about yourself, girl? Like, check the resume. And not just the one you see online. Like, check, like, go in and go talk to people. Go ask about candy cane. And I'm not talking about the people. You know what? Talk to the people that told the lies too. You can. And you want to know why? Because that's going to give you something to stand on. This is why I don't clear up rumors. I'm 4 years old, but I don't clear up rumors. Whatever you want to believe, I'm going to let you believe it. I'm not going to make it right. I don't clear up rumors. I don't care. I don't care that much. I don't. Like, I don't know, because I'm pretty. I just feel like every day I just fall in love with myself more and more every day. And so I just be like, what rumors? Who said what? I didn't even know. When did it happen? You know, I was working out. I was luxuriating. I was, you know, showing myself self-love, honey. I don't give a damn about you people. Can't stop shit. I keep telling y'all that. This has been going on all this time, and still here I am. Looking better than I did yesterday. Here I am. Child. But I came over here, as I was saying before I went on a rant, I came over here to my usual spot where I sit and do my little meditation and whatnot, and, you know, gather my thoughts for the day. And that's the type of shit that they do here. They watch you on surveillance, and they'll try to do little things, throw little daggers or whatever to try to do whatever they trying to do. I don't care. And sure enough, honey, they gonna try to have somebody sitting here in my spot. And it's just like, you know what? I was gonna sit somewhere else, but I was like, no, I'm not. I'm gonna go over here and sit in my spot. And because I knew it's just another thing to kick up dirt. And that's fine. But I'm gonna still sit over here where I sit. If you wanna sit here, cool. Let's sit here. As soon as I came over, she was like, all these benches out here, you gotta come over here. I know you fucking like, girl, you know what I mean? I don't stand out here and people come and sit, and it's a public space. People from the apartments across the street, they bring their dogs over here. It's a public space. I can't get mad. If somebody wants to, if it's a public space, it's an open space for anybody to come and sit down, then I can't really get mad if somebody want to come and sit down. That's why you gotta have your own home, so you can create an area for you to have your own space and can't nobody come in there and bother you. But as long as you're in a shared space, you gotta be okay with fuck shit. And that's just that. That's just what I've had to accept, even living where I live at now. Like these hoes want to be up to 2 o'clock in the morning talking to broke niggas. I don't know how, but hey, listen. I think the lights, they go out. We really. Listen, like child, I can't even get the words, honey, because it's foolishness. It's foolishness. But nevertheless, she got so bent out of shape. Why would you get mad? Why won't you sit there and be like, okay, well, she want to sit here, maybe she want to talk to me. But you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, Christians ain't Christians no more. If somebody came and sat on the bench beside you, even if you feel like your space is being invaded. Me, I'm the type of person, I'm going to get up and leave, and that's fine. However, in this situation, it was so funny how she switched the narrative. And she said, you know what? This is how you know that the devil is busy. And it was just like, girl, let me tell you something. The devil and God ain't got to... has nothing to do with a lot of this shit. Sometimes it's just you. Sometimes it's your bad attitude. It don't have nothing to do with Jesus or God or Moses or Abraham, Meshach and Abednego. It don't have nothing to do with none of them people. It has everything to do with you and your mindset and how you see yourself and how you show up in the world, okay? Those are all references. Those are all tools and forms of guidance to help you along the way, but it is not to be used as a crutch. That every time something doesn't go your way, oh, the devil is busy. No, that's just fucking life. Okay? Sometimes things ain't just, it's not gonna go your way. So sometimes it's just uncomfortable. You know, it like, but that's why you got to you need to do what you need to do so you can get comfortable. But sometimes it don't have nothing to do with the devil, because she went into a whole spiel. She's like, well, let me let you go because let me give this space to this thing. I was just like, ooh, I'm a thing now. I said, okay. See, but that's what I'm saying. Like, people sit there and say that they Christians and they love the Lord, and they'll sit there. That's why I stopped going to them classes, because I'm like, these hoes be sitting here and we want to recite scripture and do all this shucking and driving, like I said, and they want to be singing and wailing and stop, dropping, and rolling. But then soon as something don't go your way or something happen that you don't like, this is when you get disrespectful. This is when you feel like you can talk to people any type of way. But see, me on the other hand, like I say, I really live this shit. So I understand that people are people. And sometimes they do things that are less than the glory of God. Ain't that what the scriptures say? That we fall short of the glory of God every day. So since I understand it, I don't take out my animosity on people. I just let it go. That's what my therapist could understand. Like, how you let shit go? Because I don't have time to hold on to it. That's your foolishness. I keep telling y'all that. That's how I stay pretty, because I don't hold on to shit. I can't be worried about you. I told, like, girl, if I really, I don't know what to tell y'all. If I really just sat here and held on to all of this mess, and I get spiritual attacked all day. I go through spiritual attacks all day. It ain't just like once in the blue moon, on the full moon. I go through spiritual attacks every single day. Every day. Whether it's a snide comment, whether it's reenactments, whether it's people spreading my personal business, whether it's mocking, whether it's color harassment. It is a never-ending cycle, honey. I am under severe psychological warfare and spiritual attack every single day I wake up, baby. Every single day I wake up. So therefore I must heal myself every day. I must take care of myself every day. I must learn to let things go and not internalize hatred, for that is what I will become. This is what I mean by playing the long game. See, a lot of people think that because they got you outnumbered, that they're going to automatically win the war. But all David needed was one shot to take down Goliath. That's all he needed. So you be careful how you think that you just, like I'm just some sacrificial lamb. No, darling. I keep telling y'all that I'm not a lamb at all. And I would advise people to learn to be smart about your behaviors and your moves. Like yesterday with the security guard, she likes to antagonize people and argue with people so she can get them put out. And that's what I noticed from the very first day that I ever had that encounter with her, when she lied on me and wrote me up for some gum. And she would use her position to get people put out. Like, she would purposely try to get smart with people so they respond back, and then she could write them up and get them put out. Like, that's her MO. That's her and all those girls up there. They purposely feel like they have a right to disrespect people and be mean to them and try to check them. And it's like, girl, you can't check me, girl. You can't. Your stomach isn't flat enough. You can't check me. Sorry. You can't. Like, it's just, it's a no. It's a no for me. So that's why I just have to, I look over people. I have to, man. Because you're going to always be mad. You're going to always be mad, because when you are a person that has even just a little bit, you may not necessarily be anointed or saved or sanctified or any of that stuff. But I think if you're just a person that try to live right and do your best and try to walk within your purpose, you are going to be under some type of attack. People don't like that. People don't like it. You have to realize how unhealed the world is. The more you heal, the more you realize why people that are highly spiritual, like shamans and monks and stuff, they live off in the country. You don't ever see them people. When the last time you seen like a Jewish rabbi? Like, you don't see them people out in public like that. That's why the Amish people be off and on they buy their own land and they create their own communities and they homeschool their kids and shit, because people don't have time for that. Some people may say that it's cults and stuff like that, and I'm starting to understand that maybe not all cults are bad. Because I feel like maybe you do need to have, because I think people need protection. People need security and like some type of foundation. Like what Pastor Jamal, when he did that, he did a sermon and he was talking about where is your third place, and he basically talked about like in psychology where I think it's like you spend most of your time at work, 40 plus hours a week, sometimes at work. You have your home life, but he was like, where's your third place? Because usually it used to be back in the day that church was people's third place, but as time moved on, people have, because a lot of things have happened, people have shifted away from church. So where is your third place? Where is your safe haven? Where's the place where you can be yourself, where you don't feel judged and ridiculed and exiled and persecuted for simply being you? Like, where is your third place? And so I say that to say, like, you just have to be mindful of people and how they try to make you feel, and just stay grounded in who you are. Play the long game. Do whatever you got to do. Every time you go to a spiritual take, you better find a way to love yourself. I don't care if it's raising your vibration, singing, dancing, watching something inspirational, reading a book, doing something to learning something new, like doing things that always keep you in a space of like enlightenment. Don't allow yourself to become low and down and out. And even if you do have a bad day, don't stay there. Like, they got mad because she wanted, I think they, like I said, that they want to like be mean to you, and then like you just go sit somewhere and sulk and cry and die, and it's like, no girl, I'm gonna go work out. That's what I'm gonna do. Let me go flex on you hoes real quick. Let me go do some of this body work on you hoes. Like I said, pain is stored in your muscles. You gotta let that stuff go. Let people think that they won. Let people, like I said, when you play in a long game, you gotta understand that it is about winning the war and not the battles. So you may lose a lot of battles. You might. Things may not go in your favor, but just know that the victory is yours. The victory is always, it was yours from the beginning. Before you even started, you already won. Because more than likely, you didn't do anything wrong. More than likely, this was just a bunch of people that get mad, that feel some type of way about nothing, things that aren't any of their business. They want to be mad. They want to be frustrated about things that are none of their concern. What somebody got, where they work, where they come from, how they speak. The things that people are upset about, the things that bother them are just things that really should not like have that much control over your emotions. So there's no way because somebody is different that I'm finna let that ruin my day. Or I'm finna, because of somebody else, and like there's a lot of people here that are different, but that doesn't affect how I choose to like plan my future. They just different. They people. Everybody's different. Everybody's people. We all speak different. We all do shit different. And then sometimes I learn stuff, Sometimes I learn stuff. Don't ever be ashamed to learn something from somebody you think like you may don't ever have your nose too far from that. That's what I'm saying. People be thinking like I'm really just saying, no, actually I be sitting around listening. I don't say nothing, but I be listening. Sometimes the hood people I'm telling you, they'll put you on there. So, hey, you can go over there around the corner, you can talk to so and so you can get that information, and you can go talk to them. They got their ears to the streets. They got their ears to the streets. They know people. If they from here, then they know where to go, what to do. That's you. When you knew, you gotta blend. Sometimes that means you gotta be quiet. I don't need everybody to know me right now, especially when you ain't got shit. Be quiet. You be thinking like something wrong with you because you just don't be girl. Because listen, I'm in transition. I don't have a lot to say. If it ain't about no money, I ain't doing a lot of talking. If it ain't about bettering myself and getting on my feet, I just don't feel like there's nothing to really talk about. I'm serious. Like, this is the 4th shelter I've stayed at in 2 years. Like, I have heard all of the war stories. I have heard, like, I've seen it and heard it all. So to me, it's just like a lot of people be lying. A lot of these people be on drugs. A lot of these people be exaggerating. That's not what really happened. So that's why I just stay away. Like, I don't be one. I don't know all that. I'm good on that. So I challenge you to take the long way. Take the scenic route. It ain't no rush. Give yourself space. Give yourself grace. I'm not gonna sit right here and be mad. For what? I just can't do it. I think the more you invest in yourself over time, if I think about like when all this stuff started, where I am today, if I had not, because I remember I had told myself when I was in Nashville still, I kind of knew then that things were going to get really bad. Like, even before I left Nashville, I knew that people was trying to hurt me. Like, I knew. And so I just had a conversation, with God, and was just like, basically, keep working. Keep working. Keep working on yourself. Keep taking care of yourself, and keep doing what you can with whatever means you got. Keep going. Just keep going. Because as soon as you stop, you die. As soon as you give up, you die. So you gotta decide. I decided a long time ago, either you're gonna die in this shit or you're gonna live to tell the story. So you gotta decide who you're gonna be. And even in your own story. Am I gonna accept defeat? Am I gonna die? Am I gonna just sit here and wallow, or I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna make a way, and I'm gonna get on the phone and I'm gonna call people and I'm gonna advocate for myself, and I'm gonna write letters and I'm gonna speak up and I'm gonna say, hey, this is me, I'm Candice Carey, I'm here. This is what I can do. This is what I wanted to do. This is what I want to be paid. There's nothing to fear. What's the worst thing they could say? No, well, hell, you already homeless. So it probably won't be the last time you hear that. So once you get past the no and the rejection, once you get past the dirty looks and, the stigmas and things that people say, and once you get past all those things, it just sounds like, oh, okay. That's unfortunate that you feel that way. But it's not going to stop me how I feel about myself and what I think I deserve and what I want to do in my life. When that girl was sitting over here, and when she made that statement, when she got up, I was thinking to myself, you know what? people are so sorry in this life that they can't be used by God or the devil. Could you imagine being that low or that trifling or that terrible of a person that the devil don't even want to fool with you? Like, you can't even go to hell. You just a lost soul, just floating around. You can't go to heaven or hell. Maybe those are the people that's like trapped. I forgot what they called, but it's the people. I think it's the people that never really pass over. That never actually, like I don't know if they stuck here on Earth. I can't remember what kind of soul is called, but it's a term for it. Because usually when you die, the soul, after your last breath, your soul leaves your body. And I'm assuming, I don't know exactly how it goes based on what I've heard. You transcend to another realm of existence, your soul, not your body, your soul, your spirit. Whatever realm of existence that is, whether that's the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th dimension, or if it's Dante's Inferno. I don't know. I stopped trying to figure that out too. It's a lot of things. I'm like, honey, we so busy trying to figure out what happened after life, honey. We ain't living our real life. We so busy trying to make meaning of life that we are not living it. Your life means what it means to you. Like, what does your life mean to you? We look for everything external to us instead of just creating the life that we want and then giving it meaning. But that's just me though. You ain't gotta listen to me. But clearly somebody does. See, people don't like when you have your own belief systems or you have your own mind. Or you can think for yourself. They don't like this shit. They don't like that at all. And I care. Because like I said, more lies. And she got real offended by that. Well, I don't make up the rules. I didn't say you did. And it was some things I could have said better, but I just let, like I said, honey, I let people win all the time. That's my new thing now. Just let them win, honey. You won. It's above me now. You doing fraud in my name, you won. You lied on me, you won. You got me in a group chat, you won. I'm going over here and do something else. You won, honey. You won, honey. Give them a round of applause, everybody. That's the thing. Nobody's clapping for you. People want to win so bad, but there's nobody there cheering you on, except for the people you paid to be there. Nobody came to see you, Otis. Keep telling y'all that. I'm telling y'all that. Y'all. There's too much wind out here. I keep telling y'all that. And that's why y'all need my energy, honey. Y'all need my actions, honey, because I'm the one to bring in the money. I am the cash cow. Okay? That's why y'all be standing outside gawking and looking, honey, because everywhere I go, honey, I add value. That's not an understatement. That's a promise. That is a promise, darling. It's windy as hell out here today. I'm gonna wrap this thing on up. One last thing I want to say, why I said the Trump card too, is that, as you know, it's been a lot of changes in the United States since y'all voted for him. I didn't. It's a lot of changes happening, man. It's like Trump's like, yeah, as soon as I get back in here, I'm finna fuck shit up, man. Oh man, I have never seen a person that like this. So like, you would think anybody else would just go away and just mind their business and just be like, you know what, people don't really fool with me like that. No, like I've sat here and I got 2 assassination attempts. I done went through federal trial, basically got convicted but no penalty, because from what I heard, because he is a former president, he has to have Secret Service with him at all times for the rest of his life. He's protected by the Secret Service for the rest of his days. So there's no way he would have actually ever, he'll never serve jail time. Like actual in jail, in prison. But I don't think that'll, unless, I mean, I would say unless he like actually like killed or murdered somebody, but I think they would still have him like on some Martha Stewart shit, like in like Camp Cupcake somewhere off in the cut. Like, I don't think he would ever do like be in like Rikers Island or something like that. I don't think he would ever be there. He has done a lot. He has said a lot, and I have just come to terms with like, I don't overly invest myself into like race talk, because I feel like I definitely believe that racism is a real thing, but I also believe that racism is nasty work. I think racism is a tactic for spiritual warfare as well as psychological warfare against Black people. And if you notice, a lot of the people that are outraged about the things they are doing are people that look like myself. And I'm sorry, but I never believed in the DEI stuff. I didn't, because I felt like it was something that was forced upon all of these corporations after the George Floyd thing happened. And that was the first time ever that like Black people had the floor. When that happened, and it was like worldwide, it wasn't just like in the United States, it was worldwide that people stood up and was like, hey, this is bullshit, like this is wrong, like what are y'all doing? And then so that's when major corporations had to get on board, because if they didn't, they knew they was going to lose like hundreds of millions of dollars if they didn't. So they came up with DEI, and what I noticed is every DEI person, every organization was a Black person. And so it's basically Black people going around making white people comfortable and teaching them how they should treat us accordingly. Like things that you should just know better and know that you shouldn't be doing. It's for some reason you need Black people to come in and tell you, but like it was a sham from the beginning, in my opinion. I never took it. That's why I never applied for those jobs. Like I never took it seriously. I didn't. And sure enough, here it is all these years later, it's gone. It's gone. And so now on top of that, we got that's gone, affirmative action is gone, the Civil Rights Act of 1964. You talking like heavy hitter things that our ancestors fought and died for, it's gone. Like, so for me, in my mind, take care of yourself, okay? Take care of yourself. If you got a few good people that you love and you care about, rally with them. But as far as these crusades and trying to uplift everybody and trying to do, I just don't think we in a position to do that. I think the more of these things that are debunked or dismantled, I think it is important for us to just take care of ourselves. And if we can pool our resources here or there, maybe you're a married couple and you know 2 or 3 other married couple, and y'all say, hey, like, you want to go in on some land, or you want to, have a, own a couple of real estate properties, or we want to, start a laundromat or get a car wash, like something like that. Like, do little things here or there. But as far as just going out here being a crusader, I just feel like those days are over. I really feel like it is too much information out here for people not to be aware and woke enough to see what's happening around. It's too much information. This is the information age, and I just feel like either if you don't know, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. If it was back in like 2005, like early 2000s and stuff like that, I'm not gonna say shit was hidden, but people weren't, we hadn't really gone through like the woke era yet. But I would say from like 2010 to 2020, it has just been this constant progression of like understanding our history and who we are as a people, and all of these different places around the world that Black people lived, and showing us who we are. And I think once you understand your place in this world, you don't really subscribe to a lot of the stereotypes and societal norms and expectations. You just don't. I don't see myself that way. So I don't think of my life in that way, even if it is racial. Even if people are racist, or you think a lot of this stuff that don't happen to me, it wasn't about racist people. Of course. You think it ain't racist with white people? It's, not just white people, any people that sit in certain positions that have done terrible things to me? Absolutely. But do you think I hold that and harbor that in my heart? Because that is what the Willie Lynch syndrome is. Go read the Willie Lynch letter. Go look at Jim Crow. Go look at all this. It is psychological warfare to keep you trapped on that plantation. That is the goal. Is to keep you trapped on that damn plantation. Subconsciously. For you to always think that you're never enough. For you to always think that you have to answer to somebody else. For you to always think that you're never really free. But you got the keys to remove the shackles any day. So you're right, man. I don't subscribe to that type of stuff, but I will say there definitely are things going on that make me uncomfortable. I would suggest everybody get all of their ducks in a row as much as possible. Save as much as you can. I think people need to like really decrease their expenses. I'm not gonna say don't have a good time, because I don't know your money situation, so you may have it to blow, and that's your business too. But I think times are just too sensitive to just be out here reckless, to just be out here wasting money even if you got it. I just think that's foolish. So understand that things are going to continue to change. And it was the last four, when he was in office in 2016, it was hard. And it was that is what shifted me financially the last time he was in office. And so I would tell everybody, get yourself together, man. Take care of yourself. Take care of your children if you have them. Take care of your pets. Take care of yourself first. And that means, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, have a plan in order, have an emergency plan, have a contingency plan. Don't wait on other people to tell you nothing. Don't wait for people to give you permission. Stop waiting for people to do their job. It's always going to be your life. It's always going to be your responsibility to make sure that you have what you need. You are your greatest advocate. I'm serious. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a refund from Amazon. You need to call them. You need to ask them, hey, like, when am I getting my refund? Because letting too much time go by. Oh, well, you missed the 7-day window. You didn't call. You didn't ask. You didn't communicate. Because people know they're not doing their job. They just want you to, to get laxed, and somehow they can blame it on you. That's the goal is to for me to do the bare minimum and somehow make it your fault that your life is messed up even though they completely failed you. Yeah. So be mindful, man. Don't wait, don't get comfortable, don't twiddle your thumbs. Always be in the spirit of research and get a second opinion, ask more questions. Don't ever take nothing at face value. Don't ever think that because somebody is who they are, they'll never do you dirty, because that's not true. So don't get caught up in like names and titles and accolades and like, oh my God, this person is this or that. Like, who cares? And it even goes for me, honey. That's why I don't even state my credentials and all that type of stuff, because at the end of the day, I'm Candice. I do have a lot of information, but I don't necessarily reside on, or lean on all of that, the other stuff. I think that's what makes you relatable. Is just talk to people. If somebody asks you a question, answer it. But as far as just, I ain't told nobody nothing about me here. I'm pretty sure they found out shit, but I don't lean with that, because that's not what makes me. That's just a part of who I am. So I would just suggest that everybody, whatever getting your house in order looks like, whatever that may mean for you. If that means packing up your shit and leaving the country, do it. If that means, whatever it means for you. Because this is just February. We are halfway through February. Do you know how much stuff has happened since that man has been in he ain't even been in the first quarter, and he is out here just running amok of the kingdom. I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to say. That's what I'm saying. Just get your house in order. Y'all need to sit down and have communication plans with your family. Go through disaster drills. If something was to happen, something serious was to go down, where would we go? What would we do? If you need a second citizenship somewhere? Do we need to buy property somewhere else? You need to start asking them real deal questions, man. You do. I'm sorry, because being a person who was when I lived in California, and I always said that if I live here and something serious, like something apocalyptic was to happen, I knew, like said, like some purge type stuff happened. The racism that I experienced every day living there, I couldn't imagine if something serious happened and people could actually get away with doing things. So you got to think about who are my neighbors? Who do I live around? Who are these people? You see what I'm saying? Like that matters. If you live in a space that, like, you gotta be careful. I'm serious. You gotta start looking at people with the side eye, like, who is that? Who are you? I don't care what nobody says. Do you even know your neighbors? I know it's hard to come by nowadays. A lot of people don't. I think that's more for like homeowners, or maybe people in condos and stuff like that too. Maybe young people, but I'm just saying, you need to gather your people, man. You gotta gather the troops. You need to have some ammo. Thank God this is Texas, honey. If you can get your permit to carry, get it. You need to know how to shoot, hunt, fish, live off the land. You need to know how to do all that at this point. I feel like it's gonna be good, because stuff might get that bad where we may not have no choice. Like, I really believe that eventually the dollar's going to die. This is my, I don't want to say prediction, but this is just my take on it. Eventually the American dollar is going to die, and once that dollar dies, people are going to start robbing and do. It's just like people are already doing a lot now. Look at what I'm going through with all this fraud. And so eventually the system is going to have to be hit with a reset. That's why I think all of these fires and floods and stuff is happening, because they're getting rid of records. They're getting rid of information. That's why all these data breaches are happening. All these corporations and people's information is being sold. Like, look around. Look at all the things that are happening. It's slowly but surely. Like, I swear to God, I keep getting emails all the time from all these different corporations saying, "Hey, we got settlement for you." Cash App, Blue Cross Blue Shield, FlexiBus, all these people. I swear to God, either they've been overcharging people, or they going through data, like privacy data breaches. Like everybody's been put at risk, so they got to pay people out. So just look around, just look at the things that's happening. I think even like TurboTax, they had to do something. All these class action lawsuits, it's just crazy. But I really think that's a way of just getting rid of information between the natural way of like fires and natural disasters and stuff like that, and stuff just getting lost in the process, flooding and all that type of stuff, because a lot of these places aren't built for like extreme weather. So when bad things happen, they don't even know how to like really prepare, or even like their infrastructure is not prepared for a serious situation. So I think that's why a lot of it's going to happen. The dollar is going to die. And once the dollar dies, people, that means we're all going to be on the same. There is no millionaires. There is no billionaires. Like, we're all the same. If the American dollar dies, like, Jeff Bezos, to me, is no different than me. If the American dollar dies tomorrow, then there's no difference between me, Elon Musk, Donald Trump, nobody. That's why they say money is a currency, it's an energy, it's a thought, it's a mentality, abundance, wealth, a wealth mindset. It's more to do with how you think than anything else, and how you see yourself. The paper is a tangible outcome, but the actual concept of money is in the mind. But once that dollar died, we're gonna have to go back to the old school, which is like goods and services and shit. Like, I know how to do hair, you know how to do nails, you know how to do taxes, you know how to cook. So we gonna take our resources, and this is why you see all these online platforms of people just being entrepreneurs, and they just offering their skills and services out to the world, because that's what it's gonna come to, people. If the dollar dies, and then they put us on like some universal shit where we all have to we all under surveillance, because I've heard that too. Like, it's gonna be some like universal currency, so everything we do, it's already tracked and followed, but I'm talking like big time tracked and followed. I think eventually people ain't gonna want to do that, so then they're gonna have to go back to the old school. Well, when we didn't have money, we had to really use our talents and gifts, because a man that didn't work didn't eat. So if you don't know how to do something, you better learn something right now. Instead of worrying about everybody else and what everybody else is doing, learn something new. I'm telling you, you don't have the time to waste. That's why I don't bother with these hoes, and I don't let these hoes bother me. I'm somewhere with my head in a book or reading something new, because I don't have time to be sitting here fighting and arguing with you hoes when I'm sitting here watching the world go down. I'm sitting here watching the crumbling happen live in real time. And you just want to argue about hair and nails and who said what and reality TV. It's like, oh man, you in danger, girl. You in danger. And I'm going to leave it here. I hope this information has been useful to you. I hope that you continue to have a great rest of the day. And I plan on doing the same. Until next time.